guys are having a wonderful day, and it is Friday, so that always makes things a little bit better, doesn't it? And wherever you are watching this, here on TikTok or the replay over on YT, thanks for being here. And I'm going to be doing some energy healing today. All you need to do is sit back, relax, and receive. Go ahead and set your intention, and you can do that now. Whatever it is that you need in this moment, and you can say it to yourself or out loud, whatever feels good to you. And may you receive the healing energy for your highest good, always. Thank you for the likes and the shares. When you share, this not only helps to get this out to others who may need a little love, support, or healing today, but it also helps me as well and on the algorithm. So thank you for supporting and helping me. And one last thing before we get started, don't forget to check out memberships over on YT for exclusive content and our crystal series, guided meditations, sleep meditations, lots of good stuff over there. Jinshin Jitsu, self-help, and more to come. All right. If any of my subscribers need anything, please let me know, especially when I'm in that area. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start off by grounding our energy today. And today I'm going to focus, I wanted to use the sacral chakra singing bowl, so I'm always interested into what it is that I choose, and maybe there's a theme. My heart feels heavy today, so many emotions. Okay, Chelsea, I will, just relax, open up your heart space, and I'm sorry that your heart is feeling heavy or going through a difficult time. So just let me take care of you. Rest, receive, and just allow whatever it is that needs to emerge, and that goes for everyone. Whatever it is that you need to release and let go of, know that this is a safe space to do so, and a place for you to receive, and a place for you to receive love and support for wherever you are in the world, right? Me here sending it to you wherever you are, and whatever it is that you need, and knowing that you're never alone, okay? You're never alone. All right, I'm going to start off by grounding our energy and the sacral chakra, which is all about our emotions. It's the water within our body, and the watery emotions, the depth of our emotions. So helping to support and clear that. close your eyes for a minute. Soften your brow. Relax your jaw. Drop your shoulders. And just open up that beautiful heart space to receive. And moving the energy down from the top of your head, releasing tension, worry, fear, anxiety, bringing that energy down. Starting in that root chakra, at the base of the spine, beautiful red in color. Releasing all heaviness here. I'm going to go up to the left side of the neck, back of neck, for a second. Right here. Sometimes when I'm working in certain areas, not all the time, but I might get a physical pain because I am clairsentient, so I will feel things within my own body alerting me that I need to work on something. And so even though I am in the root chakra, it might be connected to also another area where that energy is having a hard time releasing down to the body, down to the root, down our legs. So right now I'm feeling a little bit on this left side, the neck, sometimes the neck can represent something. If there's something that we don't want to look at, something that we know is there, but we don't want to look at it, we don't want to think about it, we don't want to focus on it. And so it's a resistance, you know, if you turn to look at something. You can't see it, right? It's here. If I don't look at it, that can be an emotion, that can be an issue, problem, a situation. You're having a hard time acknowledging or looking at something maybe that may be causing fear or anxiety within the root chakra. Root chakra is all about our security, our home, our finances, our job, our survival needs. And so I guess in this day and age and time, there's probably within the collective a lot of things within that we're like, I don't want to look at that, right? It's too much, it's too overwhelming. So sometimes it can be a collective thing as well. It's on the left side, which is our feminine side. Our receiving, our emotional side. So whatever that is, whatever you're feeling, whatever tension you might be also holding within your shoulders or your neck, just release that. Allow that to flow down. Releasing the weight off your shoulders. You've been carrying a lot lately. Let's put that down for this moment. and it's interesting because it's like how we look. So sometimes, yeah, depending on, so it could be picking up on you. That was it like over in like, I don't even know, like, it was like, the pain was like right, like in there, going here. Interesting, when I come on, just different things that will come up, or things that I'll pick up on that, it could be even something where there's multiple people, so it's like a collective, ache or pain. Sometimes it's very specific to an individual, So even though I was on the roof up here, it's like, nope. So sometimes that happens and I just lead with it and then I go back. But the beauty of energy healing is it is intelligent. I'm not doing anything. I'm just simply the vessel of holding and feeling and allowing it to move through me and guide me. So whatever it is that you need, the beauty of it is it works on our intention. It knows exactly where to go, what to do in that moment. So, all right, let's go back down to the root where I was. And we'll work more on those when I get back up. All right, so the root. Makes sense as well. Oh, you're welcome, Arthur. So our energy, really fast, and then I will. Our energy likes to flow. Think of it like water from the top of your head, down your body, down to your root, down your legs, all down the front, and then it moves underneath the soles of your feet, up your back. So, what is above is below. So sometimes when we're having issues up here in our head space, in our ears, in our shoulders, sometimes that energy, right, it can't flow down. And so when we start to release in the lower part of our body, because that's where the stuck energy is, then it's able to flow down. Does that make sense? The buildup. So all this is stuck, and so it has nowhere to go when it builds up and up and up and up and up. So it's all up here. So with the root, that's when we need to ground, and that sense of, that's why you say, oh, go ground. It's when you have that overwhelming energy within your head, when you're not really physically in your body, when the thoughts become too much, when we disassociate, when the world around us seems too much to look at, we don't want to look, we don't want to hear, it's too much. So we go to the root. Thanks, Steph. Thank you so much. And I will get my subscriber live up. I have not gotten that up yet, but of course you will know I will do that always at the end of the month. Alright, so working on that root. It is the element of earth. Releasing from the sinuses now. Okay. See if I can ever get off the root. Let's bring in the singing bowl to release that, open up that root chakra even more, helping us to feel grounded, anchored, safe, rooted, protected, and moving forward with ease and grace for our highest good always. quartz or hematoid quartz is beautiful. You can see it has the beautiful orange and red in here, different shades. That is the iron, which is amplified by the quartz. So you have this hematite that is then amplified by the quartz. It's this grounding, fiery energy, but it feels like fire. It feels like this flame, but like a grounding vitality. It's grounding and uplifting at the same time. Fire quartz can look different, and that's what I wanted to use today with the sacral. Here's another form of fire quartz. This one has more peach. It's a gentler, softer. Moving up to the sacral. So that energy is in the sacral bowl is what I wanted to work on today. Those are the two I picked up, and selenite, and then my sacral chakra. Orange in color, and the element is water. It's our emotions, the divine feminine, connected to the lunar energy, the moon, connected to our deep emotions. Not trying to, not pushing, and not resisting. It's following the path of the least resistance, just as the water moves and flows, finding that path. Never underestimate the power of the softness of the flow. We see this in nature because one tiny little trickle moving down then can become stronger, creating a bigger creek bed and then stronger. Over time, that gentleness, that consistency moves through rock, carves out beautiful, rivers and persistence, not resistance. I don't know what that means. Persistence, not resistance. Persistence. And it's that. Persistence, not resistance. I think that can mean to just keep moving forward, stay focused on whatever it is that you need, your goals, your dreams. Be, persistent, have that unwavering faith. The resistance meaning that if doors close, thank you. If doors close, if things or boulders or things feel like they're constantly blocking your path. Persistence, not resistance, meaning don't keep on going to that same door and pounding, or that boulder and not moving around it. And it's a resistance of what is, because when we want something, we think, there might be a reason why that hasn't opened, why that's not coming in, why that door, that thing, that relationship, that whatever that is, and you keep pounding and pounding and pounding at that same, and you're getting that resistance, then that's maybe not the path. Be persistent in your goals, but be adaptable to be able to move. Oh, there's a big boulder here. I've tried. That's okay, because something better is waiting to where that energy is really flowing. So be persistent in your goals, have unwavering faith and hope, but also have the ability to know when it's time to stop pounding on that same door or trying to open or unlock something that was never meant for you, okay? And as soon as you let that go, something else will flow in. But it can't if you're still just at that same spot, moving up to the solar plexus, the center of the belly. My face is like feeling really hot. Woo. Solar plexus. Solar plexus is our power center. Beautiful yellow in color. Knowing your worth, knowing you are worthy of all the beautiful things life has to offer, and that you don't have to settle. It is our tenacity and the fire that allows that persistence, the vitality to keep moving forward, even when things feel difficult or hard. And keeping your face to the sun, just like the sunflower. Following the light. our persistence, it is our fire. It is that moving forward, that forward moving energy. And there is the energy too of knowing when it's time to let go, knowing when it's time to stop being the warrior and fighting, knowing when to put the sword down, knowing when. There's always something, right? The balance and duality. Also, there's much power in knowing when to leave, knowing when to leave the party, knowing when to leave the table, knowing when to, there's always that time. Does that make sense? There's a duality there, because there's great strength in that too. Okay. Yeah. There is, we can, it's kind of like I always say, like destiny, or like things within our life. We can only control and do what we can do to the best of our ability. That's it. That's all we can do. And either that path and destiny is going to meet us, or it's not. And then it's up to us to choose. Okay, the path of the least resistance, I'm going a different way. So, there's also great knowledge and strength and knowing when it's time to start something new and leave something that is no longer right. So, there's a duality there. But it's similar, pounding on the same door, knowing when to leave, also knowing when to get up and be like, yeah, this ain't my table anymore. I'm out of here. There's lessons, in all of our struggles and all of our, things that we go through that we really don't like. I mean, it's not like we're like, it's like, really? Do I really need to go through this? Do I really need to learn this? Do I really? But with that being said, there is lessons within that, and there is a lot of growth that does happen if we can look at it that way and understand, it's not, what am I learning from this? What is this experience teaching me? Because all trials and difficulties and positive things and our struggles are all teachers. They all have a medicine. We may not like the medicine. We may not want to be there, but they do. And when we look back at it, there will be some sort of teaching moment. My face is so hot right now. Does it look? Oh my lord. It's like my cheeks are on fire. Last thing I'm going to say in this area, and then I'm going to move on and try and not. I think we as humans, we like to, judge ourselves, right? We're our hardest critic on positives, and then we think failures, or I'm going to just use that word because that's what's coming in. We try something, it doesn't work, we feel like it's a fit, so, and then we put all this energy on ourselves, like, oh, this, or I'm not good, whatever that is, and that is it's like, oh no, that's like the farthest from the truth. When you are trying something new or innovative or a discovery or stepping outside of the comfort zone, there is always going to be a moment of, probably most likely a failure. If you're trying something new for the first time, you're not going to be perfect. I mean, maybe, well, for the majority of us, you're just not. You're not going to be the best at it, the most perfect, it is, you are going to, because that's how you become the best. That's how you become. You learn from those mistakes and those failures. That's how you grow as a person. So don't ever look at anything as a failure, or that you yourself, that shows that you've put yourself out there and you're trying. That shows that you aren't just playing it safe, that you're sticking your head out, right? And you're giving it a shot. And I can tell you that anything that we have here in this world, any innovation, anything, it didn't just go off perfect without a hitch. There was trial and error. So give yourself grace on that. And that came in really strong. Those failures or things that you deem as failures, or failures in your life, or I am failing, I don't care what it is. Let that go. Because those are the greatest teachers. And then from that, you learn so much about yourself, the situation, of what it is I want and what it is I don't want. Well, I can tell you that much. I don't want that. I can tell you that much. I don't want that. Or I'm going to try again, and that tenacity, I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to get up, brush my, and I'm going to do it this way. So, I don't know. I just wanted to say that. So, strengthening that solar plexus, knowing that you are strong, you are worthy of all the beautiful things life has to offer. And whatever you're going through, whatever difficulties, whatever challenges, just know that this too shall pass, because that's the one thing that is 100% for sure. Nothing lasts forever, and everything is always changing. see here. Morning, Jessie. Oh, thanks, Sam. Hi, what's your daughter's name? Tell her I said thank you. Well, tell her I said hi. Hi. Thanks for being here, Sam's daughter. Did I do the bowl? Because I can't remember. Well, we'll just do it again. So, clearing out. Ooh, just got chills. All right. Clearing out that solar plexus. And we're gonna move up. Ooh, gotta do my puzzle piece here. Going to move up to the heart space. Hi, Mama. Thank you. Anybody on here have a fever? Oh my god. Yowza. Whew. Let's cool that down. For school. Oh, I must have missed. I missed it, Sam. What did you say before? Sorry. For school. She's typing, she's getting ready for school. Oh, have a great day of school, Sam. Or not you, Sam, but Sam's daughter. You have a great day, Sam, too, but Sam's daughter at school. Have a great day. And it's Friday, so that always makes everything better. I'm just moving some energy down the spine. Work on that back, okay, back of the heart chakra, back between the shoulder blades here, a little lower. Thanks, Chelsea. Yeah. I haven't hydrated. Where's my water? I brought it. Where's mine? I need to hydrate. I'll take a little hydration break here before I work, because we worked quite a bit there in that heart. Thanks for the share. Appreciate you. Thanks, Butterfly. Butterfly Blue. Love blue butterflies. Thanks. Is it Emperor? Emperor? Area Boutique. Thanks, Lauren. Thanks, Lawrence. Tara. Thanks, Bob. Bob D. There was a restaurant when I lived in Kansas. It was so good, and we lived in this little tiny. It was kind of like, it wasn't, but it was Gardner, Kansas. Anyway, I lived there for a little bit, and there was a place called Bob and D's. I don't know, you made me think of it. Bob and D's. It was really good. It's not there anymore. Thanks, Butterfly Blue. All right. Let's go ahead and let's bring in the miracle frequency for that beautiful heart space of yours. And just your whole energy, your spine, your back, just really, now that we've released a lot of that from the chest, it's able to move to the sacral, the solar, the roots. I did that in reverse order. And let's do the singing bowl. we're going to move up to the throat and up to the third eye and crown. I'm going to take a quick pause. So as I do so, you too feel free to, hopefully I got my water. I'm going to go check so I can hydrate, and so you can hydrate as well. And I'll be back on. And feel free to tap away if you so feel inclined. All right, give me just 1 second, okay? Oh, I always forget how to pause this. Okay, give me 1 second. All right, I'm gonna have to pause again. I did not have my water, and I do need to take a little break before I start, but there's a line. So we'll go ahead and I'll start, and then I'll have to, I might just sneak out. I won't necessarily pause it, but, and I forgot my water, didn't you? All right, so we're gonna move up to the throat here. Thank you. Thank you. I need that. I have no liquid. Hydrate me. Hydrate me. is the bridge between the throat and the heart chakra. Really read my necklace sitting. Release there. This is the road. Ashley, row rooter down the. Why? Row rooter down the drain. Dun, dun. Why can't I ever remember it? Row rooter. All your troubles down the drain. You know, it's an old song. I don't even know if it's still on. It was like a plumbing song. You know, when the plumbing gets clogged. Row rooter. But it's row rooter down the drain. All your trouble, all your worries. What is it? It came on the radio. It did? It's still there? Row rooter. Row rooter down the drain. Something. Oh, you. Row rooter down the drain, and away goes your troubles. Okay, then it's not down the drain. Row rooter. Say our name. What is it? It's something. Row rooter. Dun dun dun. Row rooter. That's the name. Away goes the troubles down the drain. Row rooter. There you go. So the next time you hear row rooter, you just think of me row rootering your throat, your high heart, and your heart chakra, and away goes all those clogged up emotions down the drain. Okay. Row rooter. Now, row rooter, that's the name. Away goes troubles down the drain. Row rooter. Hey. Yo, row rooter, give me a call. Oh, that's funny. Yeah. That's how my mind works and thinks in songs all the time. Did you hear it? You're like, all right, what am I row rooting and letting it go? Row rooter, that's the name. Away goes your troubles down the drain. That's what we're doing. So you're not clogged and clunky and I told my daughter, because she said, God, Moose is just out there clomping around again. And I said, does everybody else use the word clomping? Maybe that's just our family word. I can't stand the clomping. Who's out there clomping around? tuning fork here. Make a wish. Saying all. To the third eye and crown. Finish this off. talk you to sleep. And we'll just continue to grow over there. Jinshin Jitsu, self-help. So check that out. And yeah. So let's go ahead and seal on this energy. Root. Sacral. Oh, I forgot to turn on all comments. See, I get talking and then I forget. Okay. Oh, no, I think I just hit this one. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. All right. Okay, root, sacral, solar, heart. You're welcome. Throat. You're welcome, medicine. There you go. And one big one, sealing in all this beautiful healing energy for your highest good, for the hi Aubrey. Hope you have a good day. What this feeling for everyone on lives? None. Was this feeling for everyone on the live, even on? It was for everyone. Yeah, it was for everybody. Everybody. Yeah, subscribers just they're able to chat but yeah, this is for everyone who was on today. Yeah, everybody. Good. I'm so glad. So sealing in all this beautiful healing energy for the rest of your day, evening, and days ahead, as it continues to move and shift through you. And so it is. Oh, you're so welcome. You're welcome. You are so sleepy. Good. That's your nervous system relaxing and calming down and unwinding. Unwinding. Have a beautiful day too. Thank you, Birch Tree. I like your name. You're welcome. Thanks, Holly. Thank you. Yes, it's the crystal I can't say that I always say I sound like Nemo. Ammonite. Ammonite. So much better. Good. I'm glad you feel better. Let's see. That's it. I got it. Yeah. Ammonite. Ammonite. Is it 2 M's or just ammonite? Vita. You're welcome. So let's see, I don't know when I'll be back on. I have to think about that. Did I pick a card today? I did not, but I can. If you guys give me just 1 second, and then I'll come back in and I'll pick a card. If you'd like me, if you want to stay, I'll do a little card pull if you like. That sounds good. I of course always love doing that. So give me just 1 second. I'm gonna see if I do have a water in the fridge here. me just grab some cards here. Did have a water in the fridge. It's always good. Okay. All right, let's see. What do I want to pull from first? Do Soulful Woman. Start off with her. All right, let's go ahead. What do we need to hear? For all 411 was 15. On here today, what message for the collective? Oh, she's ready. Shoot. Do I have my glasses? Well, let's look at her and then I'll read what it says. The crown chakra is just opening and expanding, and that heart chakra, it's blooming. Look at all the radiant flowers as she sits on the earth, Mother Earth, that beautiful lotus, that red energy, the root chakra. You can see how grounded she is. It is what is above is below. She is so rooted and grounded, and by doing so, her crown can open up that consciousness, which then she can fall quietly into the heart space, knowing that she is safe. And when she does so and falls into that heart space with ease and grace, her heart blooms. And she's able to follow the wisdom from her heart. Enlightenment power. I am a woman choosing the power of my own consciousness as a vehicle for my growth. So she's looking within. She's allowing her heart space to bloom, and she's following what is right for her. She's not listening to other people. She's not doing what the crowds are doing. She's following her own guidance system, and she's allowing her heart to guide her. And she's allowing and choosing the power of her own being and consciousness for her own growth and what's right for her to bloom. Because as we know, flowers and plants can't bloom in every terrain. Some it's too watery, some it's too sunny, some it has to be the right environment as well. And just like us as individual beings, we need different things too. Sometimes we can't thrive in certain environments, and it has nothing to do with that environment. It just has to do with our own being and what our body needs and what our soul needs to grow and bloom. It doesn't have anything to do it has to do with us. And so it's really following our heart, listening to our bodies and saying, okay, I'm not growing here. This is not right for me. Where can I go and what do I need to do that will nourish me so I can bloom and grow? What type of environment? And she's listening and she's honoring herself. And it's okay if wherever you are or whatever state you are in, if it's not working, if it's not nourishing that garden, that flower, and it may not be the right environment or place for you. And it's okay to go to where you are being fed, nourished, watered, so you can bloom. Gosh, I love her, don't you? Okay, so beautiful. It's okay to change, you know? It's okay to change. It's okay if you outgrow things. It's okay. It's okay if you move on from something. That's good. You know? Time to move on. Yeah, that's good. Time for growth. It's okay. You can do it. And it's a positive thing. It's a part of life. Doesn't mean, you know, nothing against wherever you are or whatever you're doing. It's just time for you to grow. Change is good. Change is good. All right, let's pull another one. Did you ask what card deck? It's one of my favorites. I love it. You know, there's certain card decks I can intuitively, for whatever reason, read easier than others. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's the frequency of the cards. I'm not for sure. But it's one of my favorite decks. This is called Soulful Woman. And I love this deck. In fact, I should look to see if they have more cards because I love it. All right, I'm going to do one from this deck that I love. This is called Masters of the Light Oracle. Oh, I like to keep that out. Let's keep her out. Oh, she is so beautiful. Gosh, look at all those colors. I love it. The fuchsias, magentas, purples, pinks. Oh, so beautiful. All right, what else do we need to hear to go along with that? I love zinnias. Oh my gosh, I get it. Sorry, there was a little message in there for me. Oh, I'm sorry, Hannah. Yeah, so, you know, when we have, before I pull this card, when we have those really strong feelings, especially sadness, you know, first of all, I want to say, Hannah, there's a lot of power in just stating it. Allowing yourself to feel that, because so many times in life, it's when we don't honor it, it's when we don't feel it, it's when we don't sit with sometimes that sadness or that pain. And so by you just honoring it and verbalizing it, that you are right now in this moment in emotional pain, that you are so sad, and you will get through this. It doesn't mean that it's easy, but it's honoring where you are right now, and it's moving through the sadness and the emotional pain to the best of your ability in the moment. Okay, so it's sitting with it, it's honoring it, it's letting it go, it's releasing it, and then it's finding ways to move through it that feels best to you. Okay, that feels best to you. So that's really important. And so it takes a lot of courage to even state that. So by stating that, you're honoring that emotion. You're helping to release it. And then it's letting go of that emotion, moving your body. Maybe it's going outside and it's doing whatever it is that helps you to move and sit with that energy, right? Shine some love on that space and on you, and be gentle and nourish yourself in this moment. And so you're welcome. You'll get through it, you know. You'll get through it. It's hard right now, but you're doing, just by even stating that, there's so much power. And I always say, if there's a release, if you're able to cry, there's so much energy held within each one of those tears. And it helps to regulate your nervous system, and it helps to balance your hormones when we have that release. So just honor yourself where you are. Don't push. Be gentle, and it's okay. You're going to get through it. All right, let's see what we need to hear next. What do we need to hear next? What do we need to hear? What message do we need to hear? Heart chakra. Buddha. Be pure and generous in all that you give, as you give, you create. As you give, you receive. So within that heart space, right, it is that place of giving and receiving. It is a gentleness. And sometimes the sadness or the grief comes in the amount of love as well, right? You know, when we love something so much, or we have so much passion, or we have whatever it is, when there's so much love in that space, there is that duality, that whatever shifts or changes, whatever we feel as a loss or something challenging, there is also that deep sadness that can come in with that. But that just means that you have loved, or you have so much to give within that heart space. So, yeah. Be pure and generous in all that you give. Keep that heart space open, and allow yourself to also be gentle with yourself, with your heart, and to receive. To receive some support from others, to receive support and love from yourself that you would so give to another person without even thinking about it. It's loving yourself with that unconditional love, that generosity, that acceptance. As you give, you receive. So give yourself that loving energy that you need. Receive it. And that's what I'm feeling. And we can see a similarity in this. To me, this is the Buddha. So to me, this is very much, it is the balancing. Look at this. Look at, the eyes are closed. We have here the crown chakra is completely open. And this is about the heart space blooming. This is also about the heart. Buddha of the heart. We have the divine feminine and we have the divine masculine. We have that duality. We need both. We need the divine feminine and we need the divine masculine. We need both of that energy within our life. And this is saying, keep the heart open, bloom. Fall, it's like the eyes are the same. These are two different card decks. So that happens a lot where there's a Okay, let's see what else we need to hear. What do I want to pull next? Let's do the portals of light. Let's do the portals of light. What else do we need to hear to go along with that? Very heart chakra. Trusting, honoring, opening, blooming. You know, and even like, I'm gonna go back, sorry. When I was talking about this, and I was saying that sometimes, you know, if a plant can't, you know, a beautiful plant might need different terrain or an environment to grow. And it has nothing to do with the environment, the place, or the plant. It's not the fault of either. It's just what the essence of the spirit of that plant needs. And with that, within yourself, there is something that you need to bloom and grow. And if we are in an environment, a situation, a place, a relationship, a job, whatever that is, and you are not being nourished, not able to grow or bloom, and there is this place within the heart, there can be some grieving to move forward. You know, it's like, gosh, I really wanted this to work. I really wanted this environment. So that's okay too. And an honoring of, if you leave something, if you make a hard decision that this is not okay anymore for whatever I'm going through, it's also okay to be sad and grieve the things that you know are no longer good for you, that you have to move on from, if that makes sense. I don't know, I feel like I needed to say that. You know, I mean, just because something or a situation, or it's like, why am I feeling sad about this? Well, it's okay, you know? Okay, what else do we need to hear? Oh, descend. Okay, let me think of this. 9. So 9 represents an ending, a completion, something coming to an end, a completion of a cycle. And with this energy, so it's very earth, and like the spiral, it's always moving, right? We're circling back, we're circling back, we're circling back. So with that can be, again, when we're moving from, that's what I'm feeling, from one place to another, to allow ourselves to bloom. At times, some things may need to come to an end. Let me ask one thing here. Because then we can grow, and there's always an ebb and flow of everything, an ending and a beginning. But just because something ends doesn't mean that it's like the very start of the beginning. So yeah, it's time to climb down into the core of your question, the issue or the circumstance, so you can perceive its true nature and deepest inner working. Last day of work, my current problem is today, my new position. Okay, there you go. Okay, your new position starts Monday. But that's a beautiful thing, you know. Yeah, and you know, in this, I'm going to read this because we were talking about the neck when we don't want to look at something. You know how I was saying sometimes the neck can be like, I don't want to look at that. Like, don't turn my head that way. I don't want to look. If I don't look at it, then it's not there, you know, but it's this energy. So it's time to climb down into the core of your question, your circumstance, so that you can perceive its true nature and deepest inner workings. On the surface of things, your situation appears one way, but when you go beyond the surface, okay, when you go beyond the surface and you examine its roots and its foundation, you will see something entirely different. Something that will bring you relief, clarity, and healing. Sometimes when a situation feels uncomfortable or frightening, you have the impulse to not look at it, right? This is it saying to avoid it, to deny it, to minimize it, to not look. Oh, I see it, I'm not going to look at it. And sometimes that works just fine, but in this particular instance, it will benefit you more holistically and comprehensively when you take a deep breath, you come into your body, and you assert your willingness to feel all your feelings. And that goes back to the sadness. When something feels so uncomfortable or sad, or the emotions of it's too hard, we don't want to feel it. But when we do, when we acknowledge the feelings, when we acknowledge the aspects and the dynamics of what you're experiencing, that's when there is true power and healing. So, yeah, and the ending, rest assured, you have nothing to fear. When you bravely descend into your heart, there we go, when you bravely descend into your heart, okay, that spiral, and the soul of the matter, you will see what you need to see and know what you need to know. And then you can take authoritative action that will bring about an ideal outcome for all concerned. But sometimes, we have to look at it. There we go. Love it. See, it all comes full circle. It all kind of comes back to itself. Let's do one more. We gotta look in. We gotta go deep within that heart space, right? That can be hard. We gotta feel it. We gotta look at it. But then when we do, it's like it takes all the power away. When we face the fear, when we look at it, when we face the sadness, when we feel it, it takes away its power. It takes away its power. And then you open your eyes. Your eyes are now open. You can see. Open your eyes. It's time to see light and wonder. And then when we honor those things and those deep emotions, and when we kind of descend and go into and allow and things, we are able to see things in a different light. Again, same energy here and all of these with the crown, the colors. Oh my gosh. Let me look on here. Kind of almost looks like my necklace. Right there. Yeah. Open your eyes. It's time to see the light and wonder. And then you're able to release. You move past it and that light, and you're able to, things shift. Love all that. Let's see. All right, we'll do one last one. This is my female archangels oracle. A new one I got. It's pretty interesting. I like it. It's like Archangel Jeremiel, signs, symbols, and synchronicities. And it's 11:11. So when we're able to, tap into that consciousness, when we're able to bring that light in, the signs, the symbols, and the synchronicities. 11:11. So if you see 11:11 a lot, if you see 111, if you've been seeing that, if you see it today, and if you see it after today, it's that energy of that you're always supported. Sometimes in life, especially when we're going through difficult times, challenging times, moving through endings, starting new beginnings, it can feel difficult. And it's like, hey guys, where are you? Where's my team? Hello, anyone out there? And this is just saying that you are always divinely supported. You are always divinely guided. You are always being loved and watched over, even in times when you may not feel it, and to really look for the signs and the synchronicities and the messages, because that is the way the universe does speak to us. Oh, beautiful. You just saw it. Yeah. I love angel numbers too. So, and then on here, I think that was the one thing that I said for time. I said 11:11, make a wish on my live today. So that is kind of the again, the way of them saying, yeah, we're here, we see you, and to keep, open your eyes, right? Open your eyes. It's time to see the light and wonder. And we have to be able, we can get very bogged down with our fears, and when life feels really hard, that sometimes it's hard to find that light. But this is saying, you've got this. It's saying, keep your eyes open. Look for the synchronicities. Look for the beautiful messages and the wonder in life. And you'll see it. And it may just be a small little whisper. It may be 11:11. It may be 1:11. It may be a feather. It may be how the wind blows. It might be how the light hits in a song that comes on. But that's the way that the universe and your angels and the higher consciousness speaks. That's the way. But we have to be able to be open to see that. So there we go. Those are our messages for today. Very, very, yeah. Lots of magentas and purples and pinks. Very crown and heart centered. Oh, yeah. Well, I'll post it on YouTube, Katrina, so you can rewatch it there. Oh, that's right. And we have the full moon, and it's the pink full moon. So there we go. It's the pink moon. I forgot about that. Thank you. So there you go. That's the energy too coming in. The pinks, the magentas. Yeah, that makes sense. I love it. Well, there you go. All right. Well, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. And I will be back on. I'm just not exactly for sure what day. And but I'll try and come on and say, hey, I'm coming on. And oh, good. And I hope that resonated. And yeah, I just felt so much support and love coming through today. Like a real, we want you to know we see you. I don't know, from that energy, and keep going, and you've got this. And yeah. Good. Oh, you're so welcome. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. You too. Thanks, Mama Love. All right, guys. Well, have a good one, and I'll see y'all soon. Bye. Keep an eye out for the 1111 111. And don't forget Rooter down the drain. Away goes our... No, Rooter, that's the name. Away goes our troubles down the drain. There we go.